flags down to the band shell down there. We're not gonna put them back up right now. We have a bad rope in that flagpole, and that takes a special rope, so I'm gonna get a hold of the company and see if I can't get one for it. So it'll be a while before they go back up, because you can't even get it down low enough to even put them up right now, and plus the cable's just about ready to break. And then today I probably took down about half the RAGBRAI signs around poles. We need to get those down. It's hard for me to enforce the city codes with all that stuff on them poles, so I'll work tomorrow and maybe we'll get them all down by then. So
we walk by one and we see it and we just pull
Yep.
it off.
Well, that's good, especially if they're taped on that, that's good. If they're stapled on, the problem is the staples stay there, because I always take the staples out when I take them down too,
Yeah.
plus pull out some extra ones, so try to get them out of the poles. Boy, some of these poles got so many nails in them, it's unbelievable. I even had a hammer pulling nails out.
How about the ones in the middle of the road? I see the ones that
You
are
know-
duct taped down the middle of the road.
I stopped and tried to pull one of those up, and the duct tape stuck to the tar. I was pulling the tar right out of the street, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just go leave those there and just let them wear off.
Hey, now we know duct tape will fix the streets.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go, Tim.
So these,
Randy, do you have something?
RAGBRAI's over. By all intents and purposes, from everything that I have heard, at least from the law enforcement perspective as well as the safety perspective, everything went just above everybody's expectations. It was just phenomenal. We only had 4 arrests over the entire event. Unfortunately, 2 were locals, so we only had 2 individuals out of the entire RAGBRAI group that ended up being arrested. That ended up being 2 public intoxications in which just could not be avoided. It's unfortunate, but just could not be avoided. But basically, what I wanted to advise you was I wish I could take a lot of the credit, all the credit for the law enforcement and safety, but I can't. Of course, we had officers from outside the community coming in. We had 40 officers come in the outside community. They just did a fantastic job, just an absolute fantastic job. But as far as locally here, you know, the credit has to go to one of the other individuals on the police department. That's Captain Brian Brinkema. When I heard the RAGBRAI was coming, I immediately went to Brian and said, "You're well versed in RAGBRAI, both at the local level as well as the state level." He has a lot of contacts in RAGBRAI. He participates in RAGBRAI every year, and for the past many years. And through his contacts or whatnot, was able to facilitate a lot of everything that went on. I mean, he was involved in the communications, the signage, traffic, logistics, transportation, assignments and schedules of the officers, gathering water and food for the officers, etc. I mean, I think his finger was just about in every little niche of the event. But anyway, he just did an exceptional job, and because of his tireless effort. By the way, he is tired today. Because of his tireless effort, I will be placing a letter of commendation into his personnel file. I wanted to advise you of that. Thank you.
Thank you.
I saw him that morning, and I heard him when I went to bed. So, and I worked till 3 in the morning, so he was up.
Yeah.
So.
He was guiding them out of town at First Street West, on First Street Bridge on the west side. I asked him how long he'd been up, and he said he'd started at 4 o'clock the morning before and hadn't been to bed yet. And that was probably 6:30 in the morning next morning. So, but he looks like the little Ever-Ready battery as he's working.
Yep.
So, a little bunny. So, Dustin, we'll start with you.
I just say RAGBRAI went very well. I was very happy with the city and everything that we did. I would have a front row seat to everything that's down in the park, and it turned out really well. So I walked through there, and I said I worked 3 in the afternoon and 3 in the morning, and we didn't have a lot of issues with anything. So I was really impressed.
Good. Austin?
I didn't have to ride my bike to work on Friday, so RAGBRAI went well for me too. That's all I got.
Okay.
I'd
Don?
just like to thank all the public for all the things they did. They did a marvelous job. Chamber, the committee, John's on the RAGBRAI committee, and the police department. I think our city really sold our town to the whole state of Iowa and the whole United States. In fact, there's people from probably every state here. But I'm really proud of the way people took part and volunteered like they did. And thank you. I want to thank everybody.
Carter?
We have the IPERS hearing August 28th. It's an open, I mean, it's not, it's a public matter, but I wanted to tell you that's coming up the end of August, and I'm starting to work hard on that. And then I also had the benefit of writing Ragbri Hall for the 12th time, and rode into Independence on a tough day on Friday. Independence looked great, and every city did a good job. But to do as well as you did on a Friday after a tough ride, and have that many people on Saturday comment about how much